Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy, comedian Rob Coleman, back at you again with another one. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Well, if without further ado, let me just let you guys know that Dowhead Pinup and Mass Face are back. That's right. We have another installment of The Strangers, the Strangers series. That's right. This is actually called Strangers Chapter 1. So this odd sort of string of prequels continues in Hollywood. I think I've done a couple of these already for some good horror movies. I think there was a prequel for Omen. I think I did a review for a prequel for A Quiet Place and maybe a few others. And here we go again. For some reason, Hollywood feels like you guys need to know the original story about how this all started. And I'm actually kind of excited about this one. Now, if you're not a fan or don't know this series, the first Strangers movie came out in like 2008 and was a hit. It was directed and written by Brian Bertino. Um, he was relatively unknown until this movie, I believe, and this movie was amazing. It was an amazing horror movie. It was a movie that used sort of subtle scares and creepiness. Like there were scenes that were just so unique at that time where a woman would be doing something in the foreground and you would see the killer in the back just standing like completely still. And she's just, doing whatever. And it gave you such a creepy and scared sort of feeling. It was just done really well. The first Strangers movie. The first Strangers movie I consider a classic. The second Strangers movie came out kind of unexpectedly. I didn't think they would actually make another one, but Strangers 2 came out in 2018. Strangers 2 Pray at Night. That one was also written by Brian Bertino. But they decided to get a veteran horror director for that one. They pulled out Johannes Roberts. Johannes Roberts has done a ton of horror movies, scary movies. You may have seen some of his work in VHS, the underrated but I thought very good Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City. They did a couple of years ago in 2021. 47 Meters Down. So he's done like quite a few horror movie titles and is inept at doing those. And no doubt, Strangers Pray at Night actually wasn't bad. It was a pretty good, slasher movie, for what it was. It was different than one. You could tell the style and everything was different, but Strangers Pray at Night was pretty good. Now, what did they do for this one? Well, for this one, they pulled out veteran Finnish. He's from Finland. I don't know how to say that, Venus. Whatever. Director Remy Harlan. Now, Remy Harlan is a freaking legend in directing. He's done so many classics, mostly like action movie classics. He's done Cliffhanger, Die Hard 2. He did Deep Blue Sea, which is another one that I really like. Long Kiss Goodnight. Just a ton of really good action movies, like in the late 80s, 90s, stuff like that. And hasn't done a ton of horror movies as far as I saw, like in his history, but he's a really good action movie director, so he kind of understands, that part of movie making. So it makes me wonder if this version is going to be more action oriented than horror oriented. Um, his most recent movies haven't done all that well, but I thought were pretty good. Most recently, he did a movie called Bricklayer. And one that I saw recently on Netflix that I didn't even know was him was a movie called Skip Trace with Jackie Chan and John Cena. It actually was a lot better than I thought it would be. I'm like, Jackie Chan and John Cena, nobody wants to see this combination, but it actually was really good. There's a really cool fight scene between John Cena and Jackie Chan in that movie, if you get a chance to see it. But I digress. Let's talk about this particular movie. So what goes on in Strangers Chapter 1? So if you're not familiar with the Strangers series, it's basically three killers that if they show up at your house and knock on your door, you're basically done for. The reason why they want to kill you, because you were home. I mean, they pretty much established that fact in part one, that there's no rhyme or reason. If you're home, you're probably going to get murdered. The plot of this movie, the synopsis simply reads: a young couple drive across country towards a new beginning. Unfortunately, they have no choice but to stop in a secluded Airbnb in Oregon. and endure a night of terror against three masked strangers. So that's our synopsis on this one. And that's how all of these movies go. If you're home and they knock on your door, yeah, you're gonna have a hard night that night. Um, I feel like if I remember correctly, the Strangers Pray at Night ended pretty definitively. So it probably won't be any more chapters after that one as far as going forward. But they can continue to make these forever because we don't know how many times the strangers visited somebody's house and took them out. They don't establish that at all, like through police reports or anything like that in the other movies. So this might be one of several different stranger movies that they can make. They are calling it chapter one, so maybe there's some more chapters they're gonna try to sneak in there. So once again, Strangers is pretty decent horror series so far. First one classic, second one was well done, and let's see what they have in store for this one. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's take a look at this trailer and see what the trailer has to offer. Now, I actually haven't watched this one yet. I know a lot of times I say it's the first time I'm watching it, but I watched it already. This one I haven't watched at all. So I'm literally going to be watching this the first time with you guys. So I hope it's good. I hope you guys like it. And let's see what this trailer has to offer. Let's go ahead and cue it up. And let's take a look at Strangers Pray Night. I'm sorry, Pray at Night. Let's take a look at Strangers chapter 1. And we're going to pause that and pull this up. All right, guys, let's take a look and see what it looks like.
Ryan? I knew you couldn't ride a motorcycle.
Oh, there you go.
Ryan?
It's not Brian, bitch.
Ryan?
Why you keep
Hello?
asking for Brian?
Is Tamara here?
No. We already told you there is no Tamara here.
Oh boy. Ooh, okay. All right. That's how you get.
Hello?
Yeah, don't say hello, bitch. And you better not open that damn door. See, that's how you die. That's how you die.
Is Tamara here?
Ah, see? Yeah. I love that. I love that.
You can't make films
All right.
alone. IMDb Pro is the place where you can.
So I guess that wasn't actually a trailer, more so a preview, I guess, a short clip of a scene. Um, I actually thought that was going to be the trailer, but I guess not. But there you have it. I mean, that's what happens in these strangers movies. I mean, it's sort of an old trope, that you home by yourself and somebody calls. Like I think when a stranger calls, the old classic kind of takes that sort of idea and expands it out and just says, okay, well, what if it's three of them? You know what I'm saying? So um I don't know. I love the suspense. I don't know about you guys, but all of those times she went to the door, when you expecting like a knife or a or a sharp stick or something to kind of get her in the eye or the face or something like that. I love that about horror movies. Some people think that's cheap. I think it's absolutely perfect because that's what I want. That's what I want from a horror movie. I want to sit there and go, how is she going to die? I don't know. And I thought she was going to open that door. If you open that door, you're done. You're done. So I don't know. Are you guys excited about Strangers? This another chapter in the Strangers movie mythos. Are you guys looking forward to seeing more of these? Like, can they expand it? Can they continue to add people with different masks? I actually thought after Purge, because it was kind of similar in the aspect of people wearing a mask and doing whatever they wanted to do. I thought maybe they would actually add some people, but it feels kind of classic to have just doll face, pin up, and mask to kind of just go around as a trio and wipe people out. So I think I'm gonna check it out, man. I'm a fan of the first two, and we'll see what happens with this one. You got veteran directors and actors and everything. I didn't really give you the actors in this one because most of them are just going to be, slaughtered and taken out anyway. But this movie does star Madeline Pesh, who you may know from Riverdale. She played a character on there for several years. Rachel Sinton and Gabriel Basso, who's another. All of these people are veteran of like small screen TVs. Some of them done some voiceover work, and there's a ton of more people in the actual lineup on IMDb. So that's making me think the body count is going to be really high in this one. So let's see. I think it comes out later this year, like maybe May of 2024. And we'll see what happens. There are a ton of other movies coming out this year. I'm going to keep reviewing trailers. I'm going to keep reviewing, information about these movies, and let's all be scared together, man. I'm only going to be doing these Monday through Friday. The weekends I'll take a break, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with one more, and then we'll take a break for a second. Once again, it's your boy Rob Coleman, comedian, coming at you with another scary movie trailer review. Thank you guys.